Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to talk about and discuss about one side of the design, which is the user experience design or the UX design. As you might already know, we have the UI or the user interface design and the UX design. The UI is the aesthetics, the beauty of the website at the first glance, or of an app, or the colors and how they look combined together. Basically, the first impression you make of the product. User experience design started pretty much at the same time as the user interface design. I don't know if any of you remember the good old times when the websites looked so rudimentary. No colors, no structures, nothing, just a plain white background and some lines. The journey for the user was super simple. Well, as the user evolved, the same happened for the material products that are being sold worldwide. In conclusion, so did the digital world evolve, along with its products. Nowadays, when you go on a website like Louis Vuitton, you want to feel as posh and luxurious as you would when walking into the store. You also identify the brand immediately as the website is loading, because the identity of the brand is transferred to their website. Even the UX is designed in such a way for you to feel that luxury. You are not there to be pushed into buying something. There is no urgent sale you have to take advantage of. No reds, nothing alarming. Only calming colors that help you see those high price tags in a very relaxing and happy way. This is what UX design is doing. Takes care of the journey whilst using a website, app, and so on. And this journey differs from industry to industry, from product to product, and it even evolves from year to year. Now let's have a look at all the elements that form UX design. First of all, we have research. And there are two types of research. User experience design draws from design approaches like human-computer communication and user-centered design, and includes elements from similar disciplines like interaction design, visual design, and information architecture. So first, during this research, you identify what areas of the future product you want to focus on, and what areas are not so important in the beginning. Like, for example, information architecture and what goes on in the metadata and in the backend development. The second part of the research is understanding the end user and the purpose of that application. Some might think that we also have like a third type of research, and this is of our competitors. Often this is being done in order to save time and speed up the process, especially if the company is just starting up, for example. After launch, we record data using Google Analytics and Hotjar, and we analyze that data and change the UX design accordingly, based not on our assumption but on concrete user experience. Much of the work of a user experience designer happens in the early stages of creating a new product, focusing on figuring out what the user wants and needs. The second element is strategy, creating a strategy for the product's design, including how to best meet the user needs, using user journey maps and product requirements. For this, a UX designer might get some feedback from real-time users or similar products that are available online. If this product doesn't exist, then an ideal strategy is being created, using good practices and past experiences. Whilst doing this, they are analyzing interactions to see how users are likely to actually use the product in the real world, rather than just in best case scenarios. Another element refers to creating the wireframes and the prototypes. This helps the designer but also the user to better understand the flow of the journey. Here the main game is taking into account the user's needs once they start using the product. Like, what is their end game? Why are they here? What is the best outcome and how quickly and easy they can achieve it. The last element relates to the aesthetics. I know you might think that this is a job for the UI folks. However, in my opinion, this is where they both meet up and the latter takes over. While UX designers do care about the way the product looks, This is in relation to how the visual design of the product impacts the user's experience. User experience designers make design decisions based on the way the product will function for the user and the emotions and behaviors the visuals will evoke in the person using it. Without data that leads to understanding what a user needs from a product, a UI designer can only hope to create a visual appealing design, but not necessarily one that people want to use. The best thing about being a UX UI designer is that you always have to learn about your user. People think that users don't change and that they do the same thing over and over again, but this is not true. The main difference you can see is the one between Gen X, Millennials, and Gen Z. There is a huge difference between how they interact online on a day-to-day basis. And you have different platforms that even showcase this, for example, social media. I'm not saying that this is the case for everyone, but for the majority, yes, it is. And in UX design, you have to focus on the majority for that particular field or industry. People often like to ask which is better, UX or UI. And the thing is, UX and UI are both vital parts of the digital product design process. The two roles are complementary and are sometimes performed by the same designers, especially on smaller projects. This is everything for today. I hope this video helps you to better understand what is UX design. Let me know down in the comments below if there is anything else you might want to talk about from this field. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I'm gonna see you in the next video. Take care.